Join me as we take a deeper look into a story that has left many shaken, a story of love, loss, and the difficult road forward after tragedy. In this narrative, actor James Ransone was known for his compelling performances across television and film. He had a reputation for intensity, authenticity, and a rare ability to make every role feel deeply human. To audiences, he appeared to be at the height of his career, respected, admired, and full of promise. But behind the scenes, the reality was far more complicated. The sudden loss of James at the age of 46 sent shockwaves through fans and the entertainment community alike. Social media filled with tributes, disbelief, and unanswered questions. Many struggled to reconcile how someone so talented and seemingly successful could be gone so soon. His passing became a moment of collective grief, but also one of reflection. At the center of that grief stood his wife, Jamie McPhee. For Jamie, the loss was not a headline, it was deeply personal. She lost her partner, her confidant, and the person with whom she had built a life. In the quiet moments after the public attention faded, she was left to face the overwhelming reality of absence, the empty spaces where laughter once lived, the plans that would never come to be. As days turned into weeks, Jamie made the difficult decision to speak openly about her grief. Not for sympathy, but for honesty. She shared how isolating loss can feel, even when surrounded by people. How grief doesn't follow a straight line, and how some days are heavier than others. She spoke about the moments of guilt, the unanswered questions, and the aching wish that she could have done more. But her message went beyond personal pain. Jamie began to speak about mental health, about how easily struggles can be hidden, especially in industries built on performance. She emphasized that fame does not shield anyone from anxiety, depression, or inner turmoil. In fact, it can often make those battles harder to fight. The conversation around mental health has grown louder in recent years, yet stigma remains. Many still fear that opening up will be seen as weakness, or that it could jeopardize their careers. In creative fields, where public perception often defines opportunity, vulnerability can feel dangerous. Jamie acknowledged this reality openly. She spoke about how the pressure to appear strong can prevent people from asking for help, how silence becomes a survival strategy, and how, too often, that silence comes at a devastating cost. Mental health professionals echo this concern. They stress the importance of supportive environments, spaces where individuals can speak honestly, without fear of judgment or professional consequences. Without that support, even those who appear outwardly successful can feel completely alone. One of Jamie's most emotional reflections centered on how she wanted James to be remembered, not just as an actor, but as a person. She talked about his kindness, his humor, and the way he showed up for the people he loved. She remembered the small moments, the shared jokes, the late-night conversations, the quiet understanding between two people who knew each other deeply. She wanted the world to remember his spirit, not just his resume. Her hope was that by sharing their story, someone else might feel less alone. That someone watching or listening might recognize themselves in the struggle, and feel encouraged to reach out to a friend, a loved one, or a professional. Because no one should have to carry their pain in silence. James's legacy, in this story, is more than the roles he played. It's the conversations his passing sparked. It's the reminder that behind every public figure is a human being, navigating challenges we may never see. And Jamie's courage to speak openly stands as a powerful act of love, turning grief into purpose, and pain into a message of hope. If this story resonates with you, know that help exists, support exists, and your struggles matter. We can honor stories like this not by looking away, but by leaning into compassion, understanding, and honest conversation. By checking in on one another, by choosing empathy over assumption. Because sometimes, the most important stories aren't about fame or success, but about humanity. If you or someone you know is struggling, reach out. Speak up. You are not alone. And if this story moved you, share your thoughts below. Let's keep the conversation going.